Okay, dogs. Okay, dogs.
Bork.
We're on Fire Force Season 3, Episode 10.
Oh, I thought it was 11. 10.
10 episodes of this thing, and half of it has been freaking filler to me.
More
Hey,
or
man.
less.
Alright, real quick before we start. This episode finally gets the train going, right? But it just like, it reassures me that like, man, they could have crunched up at least like 4 episodes of the first half, like into like maybe two episodes. Like they took forever on this,
Yeah.
but we all know why, especially at the ending of this episode. It's about to go down.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Right
just-
before.
that was a Persona 3 soundtrack reference.
Oh, it's
Going
about
down.
to go down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we open up with Baby Boy Show trying to contact Baby Boy Shinra.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
'cause
happening.
It's happening.
It's happening!
And yeah, they do meet up like partially in Adola. You were right. We were both right here. We were both right last review. So he said that he was gonna meet him up in person, and I'm like, oh no, he's probably gonna meet him in the Adola. So he does see him in the Adola burst for like maybe like a couple of seconds, and
But
then he goes like, oh shit.
What happens though?
For what?
You see them talking to each other.
Oh
and he
yeah,
goes
yeah,
like,
they talk.
brother.
Yeah.
And then you see the electricity
Yeah.
split them up.
Oh yeah, you're right. That must have been
Yep.
the crazy girl with the crown.
Yep.
She's the one breaking.
She's the one
connection,
breaking
man.
that. She doesn't want them to like talk to each other. So that's why Sho goes like, you know what? I'm gonna have to see him in person.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. And then like
come out.
he starts to sneak out. He's going around every pillar because technically every pillar could probably pick up on the fact that he's ditching.
He's acting different.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, he's
'cause
acting different,
The event
too.
is happening too. He mentions it too. It's like, oh, no wonder everyone's like here today. It's because the event is like in a couple of hours.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
But
it's
then
literally about to happen.
You have this guy stepping out.
Yeah. And yeah, nice catch actually. I didn't notice. I don't remember seeing the electricity because I watched this like right when I wake up. Like, it's just like I'm still kind of drowsy. Yeah. So he manages to leave outside, and then I guess his like the girl with the arrow eyes. I don't know these characters' names, but
Her name is Arrow.
Arrow?
You were correct.
yeah,
Her
what the
name
hell?
is Arrow.
Wow. Okay, and like she goes like, "Oh, I'm gonna follow you," and then
I'll
like
follow
he
you.
tells him like, "Oh, like you could follow me as long as like I don't know." He mentions something about seeing him.
Something like he says that, oh, you don't have to follow you, or you don't have to listen to these evangelists anymore. We're gonna do the will of Latome,
Yeah.
but in our own way. And she's like, oh, I don't care. I'm just here to protect you.
Yeah, she's just there.
Which was kind of interesting because earlier we saw Sho. The reason Sho wants to go see Shinra
Yeah.
is because like last time we talked, I had this feeling like it's a weird, warm feeling. He
Yeah.
says it's
Oh, yeah,
fire,
yeah, yeah.
but like obviously that's like family love, right? Like
Yeah.
familiar love. And something that was interesting with the arrow chick is that she's like, oh, I don't care about anything. I just want to protect you. You are my purpose. You're my being. Blah blah blah. Which almost kind of felt like a motherly love.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
Like it felt like a mother talking to her child. So it's interesting how even though all that was taken away from him or whatever,
Yeah.
he still has the opportunity to feel those emotions.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why he's able to still come back around and like not be a complete asshole or whatever.
Yeah.
But regardless, she says yes. He's like, all right, let's go, and they take off.
And then they take off to find Baby Boy Shinra.
And we pick up with Shinra, who's like knocked out on the
Oh
floor.
yeah, he is sleeping.
Yeah, but except this time it's sunlight. Sun
Yeah.
actually wakes him up. But what was
The Iris wakes him up.
Iris?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was standing, but she's standing there because you see her just staring at him, and then he wakes up.
Yeah.
So I feel like she was kind of like keeping an eye on him or something.
Yeah, probably just looking at him.
And like if we assume that she's like the OP force user, because she's
Yeah.
a nun, then she might be more invested than we know or whatever.
Yeah,
But-
so they end up in the little they're all in a group meeting basically.
Yeah, they're having their final meeting.
yeah.
Bad guys are getting ready to go down, and then the good guys have been busy. Captain Obi actually
Yeah.
talks about how his whole morning was spent talking to other team captains.
Oh yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
He goes around basically recruiting Team 4
Two
and
4.
Or
Yeah, you're
2
right.
and 4, right?
2 and 4. 2
Yeah.
was the older gentleman, the
Uh-huh.
old guy.
Yeah.
4 was the younger guy that's feeding the fishes.
Yeah, so he goes around and goes like, "Hey man, like we
going
need you,"
down.
and he's all like, "For what?" Like he's all like, "I need you guys to be ready."
Yes.
For what?
It's
For
going down.
anything.
Oh yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
He
He says that.
Anything. Yeah.
I'm telling you, man. Like the Full Metal Alchemist references are wild. It's like the creator of Fire Force and Soul Eater really saw Full Metal Alchemist, and they're like, time to copy.
Maybe.
Yeah,
maybe-
because it's reminiscent of like Mustang going around telling everybody before everything goes down. He's all like, hey, I'm gonna need your back one day. And then he's there like, all right.
Mustang is the best character.
Yeah, Mustang is the best. So
only room for one.
That's what oh yeah.
I get it now.
Yeah.
I finally get why you said that after all these years. Anyways, moving on.
The freaking Obi is all like, all right, dog. Well, that was how I spent my morning, like recruiting basically team 2 and 4.
Looking good out there. We got team members.
And then
but guess what?
What?
The day gets better.
Oh, I know. I know what you mean.
Way better. You can take it.
Baby girl Hibana walks in. All right.
That FBI outfit, dog.
Oh yeah, she does. Yeah.
Just saying. I'm just saying. Sorry. We're all males here. Or we're males here.
She comes in and then like she's all like, oh, like I brought my research, and right away the tactician of the group takes it away from her.
Oh yeah.
I keep forgetting his name.
Lynch.
Lynch.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lynch straight up looks like a.
The weird scientist guy.
Yeah, he looks like a One Piece character to me.
Yeah,
right.
It looks like Luffy.
It gives me like One Piece vibes. Yeah, so
maybe it's a smile.
So Lynch takes the book, and then they have this little cute argument where like they're like, I guess like saying like who likes who.
Yes, because it starts off with Hibana, best girl, being like second, I don't know, Iris, saying like, oh, I'm not helping you guys because I want to help, because like I'm here to help you guys, whatever. She goes full Tsunade. It's like, I don't technically hate everybody. And then she looks at Shinra. Shinra is being like the main protagonist, dumbass that doesn't like understand what's going on.
Yeah, he's basically those dense ass like love character.
Or the main protagonist character. He's like, yeah.
Because she like throws her stuff at Shinra, no? And Shinra goes like, oh, like I prefer someone more like Iris or something like that.
He just smiles like, yeah. It's like, yeah. And
then, like.
And then freaking, that's when Iris steps in, and she out of nowhere, right? And she goes like, "Oh, Hibana, I think you should be with someone older like Captain Nobi." And Nobi's like, "Oh, the age difference, blah blah. We don't care, blah blah blah."
Yeah.
We're taking notes here. Lynch is taking notes about age difference.
Oh yeah.
And no, and then for Shinra, Iris says, "Oh, you should hang out with Tamaki." And Tamaki's like, "What?" And he's like, "What?"
Dude, Tamaki's so forgettable. I forgot this was even in there. Yeah, you're right.
That's when Shinra goes like, yeah, besides, I prefer people more like Sister Iris.
Yeah.
Iris does the thing where she's like, oh,
I would
daisuki
love to. Yeah, like,
which means like big love, right?
Yeah.
Which is the complete wrong thing to say to someone who's like super into you.
I feel like she just says that because she's really cute and like really nice.
Genki girl.
Yeah, right, Genki.
But Shinra takes it the wrong way. Obviously.
Yeah.
And so we have this whole little amalgamation of weirdness, but hey, take it as you will. Oh, when they go like, oh, Obi's too old, he's like, what about the lieutenant Hibana?
Oh yeah.
And then out of nowhere, Maki goes like, whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. There you go. So that's where all those lines lie. Before we go into the field of battle,
seriousness,
let's find out where all these kind of emotions lie. So there you go.
Yeah, man. We had a little cute moment right there, and then the little Morat shows up. Like he pops up under the ground.
Oh yeah.
And even Captain Obi is all like, "It's a talking Morat. Like, what's going on?
Who is this guy?"
Yeah, and then like we're not gonna go too deep into it. Like he did have like a little mini adventure getting to Shinra.
Very nice.
We see that he was bullied by a dog.
Yeah,
and
hell dog.
Yeah, hell dog. He beat the crap out of it. He hiked a ride with it.
Yep.
And then they ended up in, what is it, Tokyo?
So yeah, wherever the Fire Force is at.
Yeah, so he had to cross the ocean. He ate potatoes. Great time with this dude.
Good time.
Yeah. So his...
There's that filler Sony arc right there.
Yeah. That little random patch time.
For reals.
Yeah, so this dude actually has a purpose. He accidentally went like in the layer where all the evangelists are at, and he was like looking.
With Hibana, right?
Oh yeah, he dug where Hibana was at, and I think
that.
he saw everything that went down, and then he ended up in the pillar area where all the pillars are gathered. They're trying to summon.
Yeah,
that's why he ended up here with Shinra to warn him. Yeah, about everything, about like Sumire and all that, right?
Makes sense.
Yeah,
I guess.
Because a mole, he can.
It's hilarious because like a mole is what you call like a leak in the group, right? Someone was telling you information, so it all works out apparently.
Yeah,
but
and
they make friendships. Yep.
Yeah, they make friendships. It's funny because I guess while this is going down, the pillars are already like gathered.
Yes.
And they're starting to like do their ceremony
Prayer,
shit,
yeah,
their prayer
ritual
shit,
thing.
their ritual shit to start like the great cataclysm.
Yeah. Just want to throw in there, freaking Neon Night shoot is what Arthur yells when he runs into the mole kid.
Oh yeah,
which
yeah.
straight up, Black Star Big Wave.
Yeah, it was straight
that's
up.
what it was. I was like, what? What? So there's stuff going on there.
Yeah,
and the great catalysm.
That was great. He just like beats him up and stuff.
It was taking forever, so he just went in for the swoop. But it's a big shakiness happening.
Yeah, so
I wrote down that the White Clan is having a party. Ooh,
yeah,
scary. And
basically the scary party.
And La Misa begins. Dude, it's so crazy because like in the Japanese, she literally says Misa o Hajime, which is like, you know how in Spanish we call it La Misa?
Yeah.
Same shit because the Spaniards took over Japan.
So, something that I like right before like everything goes to shit that I liked is this part where the crazy girl, I can't remember her name, but like they're like, are you ready? And she goes like, yeah, and like she starts hearing like everybody's like negative thoughts and anger, and then
we talked about this, right?
Yeah,
and like the idea of why she's so crazy.
Yeah, we did, and then but I like the way it was presented, like with like the comic book background and like her kind of like starting to lose it, and she cuts off before she actually loses it, and then she goes like, all right, let's get started.
Is that reminiscent to like the Kishin's madness?
Yeah, it's supposed to be from. I mean, like I don't want to spoil anything because I'm trying not to spoil a lot of stuff too.
That's a good point.
But from what I've been seeing like on videos or stuff that I heard from is that like this is basically the beginning. That is basically like pre-madness. Like that's gonna develop into madness later on. So it's a cool idea, you know?
Yeah, man. It's building up. It's creepy.
Yeah. And then freaking she goes like, all right, Sister Sumire, would you do the honors to start? And she's all like, heck yeah.
It's clobbering time.
This old lady, man, she's fucking strong, dude. She like touches the ground to initiate, and she lets out a big earthquake.
Yeah.
And then everybody like at the team 8 is just like, or the little Morat like says like, it's happening. Like the cataclysm is starting. This is not a natural earthquake. These states. Very intense stuff. I like that part.
The Morat actually was able to talk to the Aldoa chick, right?
Yeah.
Like that black lady in black.
Was. Yeah.
So he was stuck in Amaterasu or whatever. Or no, and Pi. We're talking about how like now that they have.
You're right. Yeah, about Pi. They found Pi too.
Oh, which makes sense because again, once you have Pi, you can triangulate the universe, the world. Yeah. You can measure out the world, and then now Sister Sumire is able to push out those pillars. Yeah. Because when she does the earthquake, all it really is we see at the other side of the world. Yeah. These fishermen see this huge ass pillar just stand up out of nowhere.
Yeah, they do.
So what she's just seen, what Sumire is doing basically is just pushing out pillars throughout the universe, which is very reminiscent to the Full Metal Alchemist little transmutation circles that link up. Yeah. Wow. But
I'm telling you, this guy, he saw Full Metal Alchemist. He's all like.
But what's cool about the Sumire chick is that we've also talked about how she's technically a real person, right?
Yeah, she's a real person. Like
what if
like she inserted herself into like the 2D world.
So if you really want to think about it in the stupid OP ass way, the reason she is so OP is because she's the creator of this universe. Yeah. And literally anything she thinks, says, or writes will change the fabric of this universe.
Yeah.
But here's the big thing: what if the lady in black is the Full Metal Alchemist writer?
Oh.
And she's like, this is my love letter to you.
This is my love letter to you.
Wow. I don't know, man.
It's funny. This show just keeps on getting wilder and wilder. Now, it's a shame that, like, we only have 11 and 12.
Yes.
That means that they legit just pushed all the action to the back. And I can confirm this because when I was editing for the last review, for where, like, they're building Excalibur, Vulcan is actually supposed to give Arthur a ring, like a power-up ring, and he didn't receive it in the anime. So in the manga, he gets it there. In the anime, he doesn't get it. So it looks like they're straight up just pushing the action to the end. And
it's rough.
It's a little bit of a shame because like we're gonna have to wait like a good minute for the ending of the show, like till the beginning of next year.
Can I tell you the most disappointing part?
What?
We're probably going to finish episode 12 when Sho and Shinra meet.
What?
Sho and Shinra meet. So once we'll get a full episode of them getting to each other, and then we'll have them maybe have like a little, not them have a fight, but the people around them have a fight. They'll talk to each other, and then they'll have to start episode season.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know, man, but
intriguing stuff. Still good writing. I like where her head is at. She's trying. I need to find out if that really is just a love letter to Fullmetal Alchemist, because at this point I don't see anything else happening.
Yeah, this is straight up Fullmetal Alchemist ending. Like I'm telling you, the pillars. Look in the. Hold on, I'm gonna research this right now, bro. Give me a second, okay?
So,
yeah.
I feel like you could have squeezed this with
how many pillars is it? 8.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is 8, right? I'm not miscounting because there should be 2 right here. Yeah, I can't see it. Hold on.
6, 8. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, 4.
It's
4.
8, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They reach into the sky.
Yeah. All right. Straight up Fullmetal Alchemist. I just googled the poster for Fire Force season 3, where Shinra's looking at the moon, and there's this like big creature with one eye. Yeah. I guess they're all gonna meet up in the middle and create this creature. I think all of those little the creature's legs, those are the pillars that are popping up right now from the ocean.
Right.
Yeah, I just remember that right now.
I would say that because if Amaterasu is like the little combustion engine, I would say that that's the final form of Amaterasu, whatever that is.
Yeah. So I mean, I just thought about it right now, and like I haven't read the manga like at all. I'm promising that.
Yeah.
So from the poster, it looks like those pillars might become this thing with the eye.
Which makes sense because again we're going with the whole point of the moon versus the sun, right?
Yeah.
And this is like a dark sun, and we're bringing in the bright moon, which is a dark version of the moon.
Yeah, because you can see right here. So very exciting stuff that's going to happen, but we're not gonna get it till the second half of the show.
Hypothetically, we could always be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. Sometimes I like being wrong.
At the very least, is what I'm asking for. At the very least is what I'm asking for, man. What I asked for Sakamoto Days, was, man, just if you're gonna cut the one season in half and give us another one till who knows when,
make it make
at
sense.
least make that last episode very banger. Like give us some action.
It has to have Sakuga.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has to have that nice. I mentioned a fight scene because I'm being nice.
Yeah.
But there has to be a solid, good fight scene where like they have no choice but to separate because people are gonna die or whatever. So it's like, okay, we'll put a pause on it. We'll see each other next season, and that is how you finish that. Yeah. So if Sony does do that, then at least for that part, we can give them credit to like being entertaining. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
even if they are changing up the story, if they are rewriting certain things, they're doing it in a tasteful, way, and that's.
Yeah.
Amen. There we go.
So yeah, I hope this half. It's not even the end of the season. I hope wherever they stop, it's worth a good like fight or something amazing happens. Because if they just ended like Sakamoto Days like on filler, basically.
Be a whip part.
Yeah, like. I'll be disappointed, man. Like
you want people to talk about how good this final episode was, so they can at least go back and watch it and be ready for next.
Like
episode.
I'm being real, man. Like this show, like already lost some steam in like the big ass gap that it took forever to come out, like on the 3rd season.
Oh yeah.
So for it to lose more steam and nothing happens, nothing that will be like, oh damn, then. Yeah, it'll be pretty rough for the show.
Interesting. We'll have to find out and see how they stick the landing or if they go full Sony.
Yeah. Yeah, but anyways, that was it for this episode.
He's good.
Make sure to comment and subscribe.
Hit that like.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you something before we end this episode.
20s.
Looking back at it now, this show would have been either way would have been really cool if it was just like a straight up firefighter show with a bunch of action and like I don't know, because I feel like this show
got so philosophical.
Yeah, it's like like you could do like really cool stuff with firefighter stuff, right? But I feel that now it's like very worried about like building Soul Eater.
The end of okay.
So like it's the concept and everything. When I first heard of Fire Force, like I'm talking about the very first time, and I saw a picture of it, it blew me away, right? The thing is that if I think the show feels weird, porque now they have to do all that how you say
like connect the dots.
Yeah, connect the dots, philosophical things.
Yeah, now they have to live up to the end of the universe.
Yeah, so I mean, like, but they're just firefighters. So it's crazy, but yeah.
I kind of see it as like the Naruto route. Like at a certain time, at a certain point, it stopped becoming wizard ninjas and they became Super Jesus Naruto.
Yeah, so this is basically firefighter wizards, and now they're just like fighting gods and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, with all that, that's been all it. You don't have any thoughts?
Good episodes are getting there. Like I said, as long as we stick to landing with some solid Sakuga, then at least we know where the money is going.
Yeah.
And we can live with something like that. But this is, again, coming from the Crunchyroll Awards and how Sony treated that.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, well, here we are. But, hey, man, hope you enjoyed that and hope you enjoyed this. See you guys.
Yeah.
Matane.